Have you ever felt like you're just spinning your wheels, totally drained, trying to get a difficult person to respect you? You explain yourself, you argue, and nothing. It never changes. Well, what if the real secret to finally getting their respect has nothing to do with what you say and everything to do with what you don't do? Let's get into a solution that's way simpler and a whole lot more powerful than you think.
Yeah, we've all been there, right? Fighting for respect, practically begging for it. Explaining our boundaries until we're blue in the face. It is exhausting. But just look at the difference here. The real secret isn't about finding the perfect words. It's about one single, silent action. It's this powerful shift from talking to doing. And trust me, it changes the entire game.
So here's our game plan for this explainer. First, we'll break down the unwinnable argument and figure out why they're so desperate for a reaction. Then we'll get into the tools you can actually use, the power of staying calm, valuing your time, and letting your actions speak for you. And we'll wrap it all up with the very first move you can make today.
Okay, first up, the unwinnable argument. You know that feeling when you're talking to a brick wall? This is going to explain why. Because here's the hard truth. When you get into an argument with a toxic person, you're playing a game that you were never, ever meant to win.
So why are they so desperate for you to react? Honestly, it's almost never about the thing you're actually talking about. It's about control. They're pushing your buttons, just waiting for you to get upset. Because the second you lose control of your emotions, they feel like they're in control. It's a quick fix for their own insecurity.
I want you to think about it like this. Every single time they make one of those little snide comments or push a boundary, they're basically setting a little trap. And when you react to every single thing they throw your way,
you literally become a puppet on a string. And I'm not just being poetic here. That's exactly what's happening. Your emotional reactions are the actual strings they are using to control you.
The source material just nails it with this quote. They pull your strings and you dance. In their head, they're thinking, haha, see? I can make this person do whatever I want with just a few words. Your reaction is the show they came to see.
So what's the goal here? It's not to win the fight. It's not to have the last word. The goal is simple. Cut the strings. You have to take back your control by refusing to put on that show. This one idea, it's the key to everything else we're going to talk about.
All right, so how do you actually start cutting those strings? Well, your first and honestly most powerful tool is calmness. This is where you begin to take your power back. We can call this strategic non-reaction. And that word strategic is so important. This is not about being a doormat, no way. This is a deliberate, calculated choice to stay unbothered, specifically as a way to take back control of the whole situation. It's a power move.
So how does this actually play out? It's a really simple chain of events. Step 1, they poke the bear, right? They try to provoke you. Step 2, you stay quiet, peaceful. You give them absolutely nothing to work with. And that leads to step 3, they get confused. They were expecting a fight and you gave them silence. And right there, in that moment of their confusion, boom, step 4, you've regained control.
You know, when it comes right down to it, it's this simple. People respect what they can't shake. When you are solid as a rock, no matter what nonsense they throw at you, they have no choice but to start seeing you in a different light. That's where real respect is born.
Okay, so building on this idea of control, let's talk about the value of your time. This is all about controlling who even gets access to you to begin with.
Valuing your access just means you start treating your time and your energy like they're precious resources, because they are. You protect them, you get picky about who gets them. Not everybody deserves an all-access pass to you, especially the people who consistently treat you like crap.
So what does this actually look like day to day? Well, it means walking away from a rude conversation without a big dramatic exit. It means not responding to those baiting texts. You know the one, the 10 p.m. text designed to get a rise out of you? Yeah, that gets ignored. You just become less available. And the message becomes crystal clear. Bad behavior means you lose the privilege of my time.
This quote just perfectly captures it all. You teach people how to treat you by what you allow. See, when you stop allowing disrespect by just removing yourself from the situation, you're not just protecting yourself, you're teaching them what your standards are. And that earns a type of respect that begging for it never, ever will.
And this brings us to probably the most crucial idea of all. Action speaks louder than words. It's time to stop talking about your boundaries and actually start enforcing them with your behavior.
Let's call this silent action. It's the simple practice of letting your behavior do all the talking. Your actions, walking away, pulling back your energy, not responding, they become the enforcement. And guess what? Actions are impossible to argue with.
I mean, just look at the difference here. The all-talk side, that's full of those empty threats they've heard 1,000 times. If you do that one more time, I swear I'm gonna... Yeah, right. But the silent action side, that's pure, undeniable power. Quietly pulling back, removing yourself. Those actions show you are 100% serious.
And look, if you do use words, make them count. You have to set boundaries without apologizing for them. A simple, firm no is a complete sentence. That doesn't work for me, is clear and direct. The minute you start over-explaining, you're telling them your boundaries are up for debate. They're not.
Okay, we've covered the theory. We know the what and the why. Now for the most important part, your first move. Let's talk about how to actually put this stuff into practice, like starting right now.
But before you do anything, you've got to get your head in the right space. The natural instinct might be to get revenge, right? To make them feel as bad as you felt. But revenge just keeps you tangled up in their drama. The real win, the real power move, is choosing peace, walking away with your head held high. That's what sets you free.
So where do you begin? Don't try to change everything overnight. That's a recipe for disaster. Just choose one thing, one small action. Maybe it's not responding to that one baiting text message tonight. Maybe it's saying no to something without a long-winded explanation. Pick one small, totally manageable thing to start with. And that brings us right back to that puppet metaphor from the beginning. All of these dynamics, all of these old habits, they're just strings that they use to control you. So the only real question left is, which string will you cut first?